4th session of Rise of the Runelords.
We've been doing this for a month now.
We haven't been canceled yet?
No, we have not.
Okay.
We're not getting money.
No, we're not getting money, unfortunately.
Okay.
As far as we know.
Well.
Although Pazio does use an open game license, so technically we would be allowed to.
You hear that, Pazzy? We want our fucking check.
We don't get the viewership, unfortunately. Please subscribe to us and send the links.
Yeah.
We only had...
I can only donate so much blood before I have to start finding a job again.
We had 47 viewers for the first session, 14 for the second, and the third one's been live since 10 this morning and has so far only had 2.
Well, but, I mean, they've been live for, like, the first one's been live for almost a whole month now, so.
But anyway, as you probably told from the lack of voices, we are once again without our fighter Linka. She was unable to make it tonight.
Sad face.
So, in case the party needs it, I have the NPC Codex here that has a level 2 fighter statted, who is a gnome.
But
That is within the town brigade. That ought to be fun. Everybody loves gnomes.
they're good for hunting.
No, that's halflings. Gnomes like to point and laugh when that happens. Even though they're the same size. Anyway, we left off... Well, why don't you go ahead and tell us where we left off since you're so good at that.
Shit happened.
Pretty much. I'm trying to retrace your steps here. There's a lot. Not much happened, but at the same time, a lot happened.
Yeah.
Last time I remember we were trying to go around and find leads for not around what happened between Father Tobin, who is a local hero, and his adopted daughter Nala. We went to one of the sisters who participated in the burning of the remains of Nala's stillborn. She really didn't provide us with any information we didn't already know, but we said that we'd be in contact.
She did tell us that the location that they burnt the newborn was at the Devil's Ladder.
Like 50 miles out of town. Then we checked in with one of the blacksmiths because we had heard that Nala had a dalliance with one of the blacksmith apprentices. As it turns out, our illustrious DM has modeled every single blacksmith in the world after my dad. And so we were treated to a magic trick of having eggs pulled out of our ears, and we were told the name of this particular blacksmith apprentice. His name is Delic. It's Delic with an E.
Dalek! Dalek!
Anywho, we then all go to the Rusty Trombone. Rusty Dragon. And I had to make that joke. I'm sorry. So we all go there, and we're having a great time eating pork and chatting it up with Ameiko and Foxglove. And that's when shit got real, because a man who was later revealed to be Ameiko's father comes in and says, "Hey, you should GTFO. You should get out of town because bad shit be going down, yo." And she's like, "I'm gonna stay wherever the fuck I want." Oh, and if we haven't already told you, this is a rated R broadcast. Viewer discretion is advised, etc., etc.
Yeah. There's a thing in front of every recording before the actual recording starts.
But now we have it multiple times, so if they're exposed to any content they don't like, they've been warned.
Yes.
Multiple times.
Righto.
Anywho, so Ameiko's father comes in, he makes a ruckus at the bar, he promptly gets kicked out. Later that night, and we all go home, rest up.
The next morning.
And then next morning, Ameiko's assistant comes in and is like, hey, she went out to meet with her brother about some shiz. Here's a letter. I don't remember all the details of the letter because it was the last thing we did before closing shop. So, could we have a refresher course
yes.
on that one?
Well, you're the one who got the letter, Stanton. And now
I'm assuming group hive minds, though.
Well, yeah. So. Now you've gathered everyone, well, except Linka together. We'll just say that Linka's out doing rounds and can't be bothered with this.
Can we say that, like, Braves McDangerfield is Linka's husband and forced character change on her? Or is that being too mean?
That's probably being too mean.
Alright.
Considering she gave the reason why she was here, and if it was anything else, like, oh, I'm going to a movie, screw you guys, they know it's...
Okay.
Anyway, so you grab Lucy, you get another guard who works with Linka, and you're like, hey guys, here's the letter. So here's the letter. Oh, and the halfling that brought this letter to your attention is there too. Hello, sis. I hope this letter finds you well and with some free time on your hands, because we've got something of a problem. It's to do with Father. Seems that he might have had something to do with Sandpoint's recent troubles with the goblins, and I didn't want to bring the matter to the authorities because we both know he'd just weasel his way out of it. You've got some pool here in town, though. If you can meet me at the Glassworks at midnight tonight, maybe we can figure out how to make sure he faces the punishment he deserves. Not twice, then 3 times more, then once more at the delivery entrance, and I'll let you in. In any case, I don't have to impress upon you the delicate nature of this request. If news got out, you know these local rubes would assume that you and I were in on the whole thing too, don't you? They've got no honor at all around these parts. I still don't understand how you could stay here. Anyway, don't tell anyone about this. There are other complications as well. Ones I'd rather talk to you in person about tonight. Don't be late. Pseudo.
Popcorn?
No, thanks.
And we know that it was originally printed in Elvish on one side and then Common on the other.
Because the gnome apprentice translated it.
The halfling apprentice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The person.
So, the whole time you're looking over it with Lucy, the halfling is just kind of pacing back and forth with this very worried look on her face. Going, this is bad, this is very bad.
I'll gather my friends together and we'll investigate this immediately.
Please do.
I'm sure Ameiko's just fine. I mean, they were just going to talk, right?
To be honest, I don't know. That half-brother of hers is kind of troublesome in a way. Especially since her mother's funeral.
Oh?
First of all, he was not invited since he's not Lunginko's son.
Oh.
Yeah, because he's a half-elf. And Ameiko, her father, and her mother are not elves at all.
Oh.
When he crashed in on the funeral, accused his father of throwing Mother off of their cliffside mansion, murdering her, and then promptly decided to punch him in the jaw.
Oh my. Well, that's very violent.
Yes.
Well, it sounds like the bad blood is between Pseudo and the father, not necessarily Pseudo and Ameiko.
Yes, but think of it this way. Ameiko runs this inn with a passion. It is her life. If she was supposed to meet him at midnight, why has she not yet returned? The Glassworks is only a few blocks due west of the inn. It's right on the waterfront. It's the big building.
Maybe something happened and like her heel broke and she had to go get a new one.
In any case, we'll look into this. And along the way, we grab the NPC guardsman.
All right. So yes, you grab a little gnome that was standing guard outside the guardhouse.
I was going to say the school. He's officer friendly, helping people cross the road.
Yeah.
Okay. Yo.
So, what can I do for you?
Awesome. He's Scottish too.
Yeah.
What can I do for you, Father Mario Carol Carlo Sullivan, who is also Italian?
Oh my God. So we have an Italian Scotsman helping us out. I like the way this is going.
They're gnomes, they're random, they're fey creatures.
Alright. Please tell me you're going to throw some, Indian in there. Please tell me. Please tell me that we're going to offend everyone.
I do not want to go into the big building.
Yep, that's right. We went there, folks.
I'm just shaking my head.
Have you ever heard of Shiva? Have you ever been bitch slapped by a six-armed goddess?
That would hurt.
That's exactly the Bubble Boy's response too.
Anywho.
So.
We have reason to believe that there's going to be some mischief at the Glassworks facility. We were wondering if you could provide us with an official escort.
Oh yes, I would love to help you out with that one. By the way, what exactly is going on anyway?
A missing persons report. We have reason to believe that they ran off into that general area.
Oh, I see. Missing person. So bad. So sad. Who was it?
He is a guardsman.
He is a guardsman.
He shows the guardsman the letter.
Oh, Ameiko! No!
I think you can understand why we should keep this particular situation under wraps, yes?
Well, yes, of course. You can't have the town thinking Ameiko's gone. They would raid the place.
I think they'd be better than that.
Well, it's early morning. Let's hope people don't need alcohol that badly.
And I brought some with me that I should. There we go.
I can't see anything over here.
Everything is dark
Everything
and dreadful.
Is awesome. Everything is cool when you are part of the team.
Everything shouldn't be dark. There should be lights all around the map. Go towards the...
We don't have any tokens. It's all black.
Go towards the... It's funny considering I put light on the outside of the map.
I backed out to 10%.
Oh, you know what? I should probably go ahead and give... controlled by all players.
Technology!
Controlled by all... Fine, let's try it this way. Will let there be light. All players see light as sight.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
There's something.
Okay, that's a little bit... I see something now.
Let's move into 80%.
Yep. There's a road. There's white screen.
I want to move the little thing.
Still black. Not road. Okay, here we go. Road and what looks like a guard tower.
It's funny because you guys should be able to see the entire outside of the map because I have lights placed all over the outside.
We can see down the road. You see that it turns off at some point towards the bottom. I scroll over this way.
Nothing.
And this is all empty,
white,
empty blank map space.
Yeah, white.
All players see light.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming that if we move our little tokens around, that'll shift the light and reveal.
Yeah,
some of them.
since it's supposed to be bright, this whole area that you're seeing is outside. Here, let me move you actually closer towards the building.
Maybe.
Let me go around and see what you're all doing.
Yeah, this is the problem. Being a DM, you're not entirely sure what everyone else sees.
I'll back out to 10% so you can see what the master map looks like.
Yeah.
That's weird. Because when I checked it as view as player, the whole outside is supposed to be lit up. I mean, in accordance to the characters.
I think it has to do with line of sight.
It probably does, which if I turn that off, you'll see all the light that's being produced inside as well, and that'll break
Gotcha.
the whole point of this being
mysterious.
a nifty way of fog of war. But so anyway, this is what the whole area looks like, and you guys are right here at the main shop entrance of the Glassworks.
Okay.
So what you're seeing is a combination factory with that small corner you're all next to being an actual shop / display area. Now, one of the things that you'll notice if you make a perimeter walk around the building,
Sure.
all the windows on the back side of the building in the factory area are shut. You cannot see into them at all.
Okay.
You can hear that the furnaces are going loudly. You see the plume of smoke coming from the chimneys overhead. So all in all, it looks like that the factory's just up and in working order. It's just that the curtains are shut, and any doors that you check are locked.
Okay.
Now, when you look up on the roof, you can see that there are also a few skylights, but there's no discernible ladder.
So I'm assuming that Theodora could fly up and maybe attach a rope or something?
Are we going to climb? I'm pretty sure climb is a very specific skill.
I should also mention that these doors are strong wooden doors. So basically, your choices are this: climbing or attempting to break in some manner. Since if you try knocking, there seems to be no answer whatsoever.
Detect magic.
Detect magic?
Yeah.
There is no magic around at all.
Have we tried knocking in the specific sequence that the letter mentioned?
You could if you go to the delivery entrance.
You want to do that, or?
Let's see, which one was the delivery entrance?
And we're waiting for a response.
So, you knock at the delivery entrance. I won't even bother. You knock at the delivery entrance, which is down on the bottom side of the building.
Okay.
When you do that certain knock, you still get no response. In fact, go ahead and make perception checks.
Okay. Rolling 14 plus. Oh, I had to erase everything.
I have a 19.
14 plus 9. Whatever that is.
23.
23. Lucy, amongst the sounds of the furnaces going,
Okay.
you think you hear bits of chatter, but you can't really make out what's being said or what's even making the noise.
Okay.
You just hear a lot of chattering. So someone's definitely in there.
I think I hear someone.
The windows aren't you said the windows are boarded up?
Not boarded up, their curtains are shut though. On the inside.
There's a chair lying around somewhere, right?
Or a barrel or something.
So you're going to attempt to break one of the windows open?
Yep.
Awesome.
Like, hey, guardsmen, we have the right to do this if they're not answering, yes?
Technically, no.
Aww.
Technically, no. I would have to say no.
Well, we have to find some way onto the property.
Well, we can break in if we hear a scream or something, right? I mean...
You know, I'm curious to find out what's in there. Go ahead. This is official police business.
So I find a chair. And, the rest, as they say, is history.
Smash!
You promptly smash open one of the windows.
Yep.
Yep.
Alrighty then. So just to light up the area more, I'm going to go. Whoa.
Hey, ABC. What's this?
Oh, I almost did the wrong thing there. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and move you all inside so you can see what's happening.
That's probably the upstairs or something.
Okay.
No, this is all single level. Alright, so you can all probably... So,
I see goblins.
yes, there are in fact goblins. In fact, now that you're all inside and created light, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the light system for this map.
Yay!
Yay, we can see stuff.
Now,
what?
you do see 8 goblins. Now, here's something else that you see. Since
we broke the glass.
Yeah. First, you see that the goblins have, since you made so much noise, they're no longer doing what they were doing, but you see them all gathered around with dismembered body parts.
What?
Some of them, they were in the middle of tossing them into the furnace. Others, they're just still staring at you while they're pouring molten glass onto said parts. They are attempting to copy what is in the center of the room, propped up on the chair, Longínko, encased entirely in glass, with a horrified look on his face.
Who's Longínko again?
You're not my daughter.
Holy shit!
So yeah, Longínko is dead and covered in glass, and the goblins are attempting to do the same thing with what appears to be the workers of the factory.
Entangle.
Well, we can't really go into full-on surprise rounds since everybody notices each other, so we just have to immediately roll initiative.
Okay.
Because they're like, more toys!
Oh shit!
Some of them are grabbing tongs, some are grabbing glass, others are drawing swords.
Initiative is Dex, right? Yeah, I have 0.
Yeah.
Okay.
15.
19. Or 16. Oh, shoot. No, that would be a 61. 19.
61.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so Stanton got...
You know those 5D61 rolls?
Stanton, what was yours again?
15.
And Lucy?
19.
Oops.
You can have some if you want, by the way.
Okay.
I
thought, you're using your character sheet as a plate. That's...
Yeah,
of course. Usually you're supposed to be able to look at those sort of things.
No. You're funny.
I know. What the hell was I thinking?
Alright, and the goblins, Monsieur Goblins.
Where's the gnome fighter dude?
I'll get him.
Okay.
I'll get him.
Oh my god.
They rolled a 2?
Yeah.
Yes! Yes! We might not die!
Wait a minute, what's their dex mod? Because if it's a +2, that means that you somehow rolled a 0.
Hang on. Will, roll me a d20 +2.
3! He goes right before the goblins!
Nat 1. Oh,
Awesome.
man.
Hey. There's no such thing as a critical fail on an initiative roll. It just means you go really slow.
In this campaign, yes.
Let me go ahead and make sure that the goblins right. Goblins all get an initiative of +6, actually.
Oh. Well, that still doesn't change too much.
Exactly. So, fight with the goblins.
I use rock!
Anyway, Lucy, you and Theodora are up first.
Entangle.
Entangle? They all need to make a reflex save.
Yep.
By the way, go ahead and point out on the map where you're centering the spell. Since it's a 30-foot radius.
30 foot. Okay, 30-foot radius. So, give me this. I'm invading your personal space.
You violated. John, tell her to stop.
So that's... Oh man, I can't hardly see. Oh snap! That is a long radius. I can almost get everyone.
If you put it right there, you should be able to get. I mean, it's gonna leave out that guy, but he'll still have to go through that area.
True. Okay.
So you're centering it where you get everybody except the last one at the bottom?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I got 3.
Right here.
So I need to roll reflex saves for 7 of them.
Okay.
What's your DC?
15.
They get a +2 to... So far 3 of them have failed.
Woo!
Another 3 have failed.
That's Theodora growling.
Wait, do you have like this Pokemon sound effects as well whenever they take damage, or that's just part of the...
That's just part of the...
Okay, cause I'm thinking that's very fortuitous.
That's whoever uploaded this song. So, they all failed, so they're all grappled right now.
Yes! Entangle was super effective!
Exactly. They cannot move or take action that requires hands. They get -4 to their dex, a -2 to attacks. Yep. That's awesome.
Cool.
What does Theodora do?
Theodora, go! She charges and bites.
Bites which one?
The one that's closest.
So, this one?
Yeah.
Alright, she charges, make a +2 to the roll.
Awesome. Oh, snap. I rolled a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 wouldn't hit it, I know it won't.
Oh. Theodora missed.
Yeah. It wasn't strong enough.
Right there.
Stanton, that means you're up. By the way, after having looked up what charge does again, Theodora takes a -2 to her AC until your next turn.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Neither did I until I looked it up again.
Huh. Okay.
I wanted to make sure what the entire benefit and penalty of charging was.
Okay.
So Stanton, you're up.
Alright, so Stanton moves there. That one. That. So basically, these top 5 goblins are going to get hit with channel energy. They have to beat a will DC of 15.
5 of them?
Yep.
They get a -1 to will, and so it'll be fine. Wow!
What?
So far, 1 and 2 have made it.
Oh.
And the others did not. So 2 only take half damage.
1!
Oh.
A total of 1 damage to all of them.
Yeah. 1.
Yep.
Come on, bring it up. 2.
It wasn't very effective.
3.
Well, I mean, I kept on rolling like 6s and 4s like the first few times. I mean, eventually,
Yeah.
if you flip a coin enough times, eventually it'll land on its edge.
5.
Yeah. On its edge?
Yeah. I'm quoting Legacy of Kain.
Ah.
One of the lines in Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 2 was, if you flip a coin enough times, Raziel, eventually it will land on its edge.
I played that. I don't remember that.
A very convoluted storyline.
Well, yeah.
Okay, the goblins go up next.
And
My husband says only if it's a nickel.
now you're getting into specifics.
Okay, the goblins are up next. They're unfortunately in Tango. I want to check something real quick.
Ooh, that was Jigglypuff Sing.
Yeah.
Yes!
I remember seeing something like on Dateline several years ago about a blind kid that was playing Pokemon, and she was able to play it because she was able to recognize all the different sounds, like walking into a wall, or the sounds of like a battle starting, and the different sounds that the attacks would make. So
Cool.
I think they're safe.
That's nice.
I thought that was pretty
And
interesting.
their move
Yeah.
being entangled. Entangled creatures can attempt to break free as a move action, making a strength or escape artist check. DC is equal to the DC of the spell.
Okay.
Awesome.
Basically, they have to beat a 15 again in order to move.
No movements if bound or anchored, otherwise move at half speed, -2 on all attack rolls. Okay, so 1 is right next to your dragon. He's going to attempt to swipe at your dragon with his sword. You take a -2 penalty.
Okay.
The other, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other 6 are going to attempt to break free.
Okay.
This ought to be fun. Since they have a strength of 11.
I love Entangle.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one.
Mm-hmm.
So they get a +0 to beat a 15.
Woo!
You said they have to beat a 15?
Yeah.
So far, just 1 made it.
Awesome.
2 made it.
Oh. Which 2?
These 2 in the middle.
Oh, okay.
The others are still stuck. So they broke free, but that's their move action. So 1's going to swipe at your dragon. Those 2 are going to throw glass at Stanton.
Okay.
Yes, throw glass. So, dragon. Does a 10 hit your dragon?
Nope.
Of course not. Stanton.
Yep.
No. Or does an 18 hit you?
It meets my AC.
Okay, you're going to take 2 points of damage. And the entire area around, the entire 5-foot square that you're in is now covered in shards of glass.
I didn't plan on moving anyway.
We'll just see.
Good thing we're not barefoot.
That only gives
Why
you
would we
plus-
have bare feet? We're all humans.
So,
I can't shape change yet.
Okay.
the gnome's going to move up on the one that attacked your dragon, and he's going to take a swipe at him.
Flanking!
No, only if your dragon was on the other side.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'd have to be right
damn it.
there
Oh,
in order to do it.
okay.
14 does not. Yep, does not. No, wait, no. 14 plus 6 is what I said. But since he's a gnome, his damage is only a d4 plus 1. Woo! So that goblin takes 4 points of damage.
Woo!
That goblin is still standing, but barely.
Don't worry. That'll change.
We're back up to Lucy.
Okay, Lucy, prepares her staff. Oh wait, no, she has a sling, doesn't she?
Yeah, you have
Yes! She uses her sling. How do I? Okay. So
If I were you, I would move to a location that would give you better line of sight instead of shooting over the dome.
okay. So where should I move? Like, yeah, that looks good. I'll move there. Catty corner to everyone.
All right.
It's right there.
So I move and then I use my sling. Okay, that didn't actually. Oh. A 2.
I don't think so, Tim.
Well, we can save those for
Yeah,
actual fight.
we're not dying yet.
No, this is the literal popcorn fight. We have a bunch of popcorn in front of us.
I do. Yeah, true. So Theodora attacks, and she does a full attack.
All right. You have to beat a 16. Well, actually, no.
16 on the die, so 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
-4 to Dex. So actually,
What?
you have to beat a 14.
So
Okay, so that hit. 15. That hit. Awesome. And
So,
what's a D4?
Lucy hit him twice. He's dead.
Theodora did.
Theodora hit him twice. He's dead.
Okay. Yay!
You only have 1 hit point left. Stanton.
channel negative energy.
All right. Well, I can't do anything yet. I have to beat a 15.
Yes.
On the same. Well, this time it's 2, 3, 4, 5. This time it's just against 4 since you're staying put.
Yes.
If you could roll one more d20 for me since I got 3. One manages to beat.
One definitely does not.
Alright, so one only takes half damage. We'll just say that this closer one.
That's a 3.
So he only takes 1 since you round down. And the rest take the 3.
Cool.
And it'll also be the goblin's turn.
Alrighty.
Let's see. I said only one managed to break out the last time. So they're going to attempt to try again. Just because they're goblins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They're struggling.
2.
Like children in inner city schools.
Alright.
That's mean.
I know, that's terrible. Isn't
These
it?
these two up front managed to break out.
Okay.
The third one behind them does not. Now for the other two that are adjacent to each other, they also managed to break out.
So.
Whoa.
Only this one is still entangled.
Oh, that.
Okay.
So.
But every round they're in the area, they have to resist getting re-entangled, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And since it's considered tough terrain, they also can only have half of their movement speed,
I love entangle.
which is 15 feet. So, this one picks up, this one holding tongs that are molten red, takes a charge at you, Stanton. This one also takes a charge towards Theodora. The other two are going to hold off, holding glass shards in their hand again.
Okay.
Or actually, they're going to attempt to scatter away, so it's... The 30-foot stopped after that guy, right?
Yeah.
And they can only move half their speed, so... Awesome. He can only go to there. He can pretty much only go to there. So they're still going to be within the area.
So they try to run.
Yes, they attempt to get out without going towards you. So Stanton, This is actually going to be against your touch AC. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
You take 1 point of fire damage. And you're branded.
Ouch.
You're mine now. And the other one's going to attempt to touch Theodora. And is not going to hit whatsoever because it only rolled a 3.
Woo!
Our gnome friend is going to swing at the one that came up on Theodora. Yeah, that's definitely going to hit. For a whopping 2 points of damage.
Woo!
Lucy, go ahead and take your turn.
Okay,
That one's actually dead.
Dead? Yes! So Lucy, do I have line of sight for them back there, or is that in range? I don't have the range down.
I think a sling has like a range of like I want to say 50 feet.
Most likely.
So yeah, you'd have to move a bit closer in order for them to.
Okay. Well, I move to within. Oh wait, no. There's that one who branded you. So I step into that space to
50 feet.
to be able to hit the one in front of Stanton.
Yep.
And that's who I'm attacking.
I will have to warn that without point blank shot, you're firing into melee. That comes with a -2 penalty, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a free action to drop the sling, a move action to ready your staff, and a part of a standard action to perform a charge, isn't it?
I believe.
Or am I getting all my stuff mixed up?
You're probably getting part of that mix up.
Alright.
I think because charge is part of the movement action, since you have to be able to move to at least 10 feet.
Alright.
Oh.
See, the main issue is 3.5 is the system that counts for friendly fire-ish, so it has what's called firing into melee. Since the goblin came up and attacked Stanton, if you attempt to fire a ranged weapon at it,
I might hit Stanton.
Yeah.
Okay. Then.
Unless you take the point blank shot. No, it's point blank shot that takes away that penalty entirely.
Whatever. How far would I have to move in order to hit the ones back there?
Far enough so that you're within a 50-foot range of them. So.
Because
See, for this one, that's 40. That's 45. And that's 50 right there next on the other side of Stanton.
Okay, so instead of moving to that side of Stanton, I move to his other side.
Alright.
And I attack the one that's still entangled over there. Because I'm assuming, shit.
Hero point.
Hero point, because that was a nat 20.
Let's make sure that doesn't land in the green stuff.
Yeah. Don't let it, because that's toxic. Don't, yeah.
Oh, fun. We got toxic stuff at the table, people.
11 plus 1, so 12?
I am afraid not, miss.
Oh. Okay. Well, Theodora charges him anyway. So.
Since she has the long flight capability, yes.
Yeah. So. 8 plus 4. Shit. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Frack. I'm rolling balls.
No.
Well, your turn.
No, I'm sorry. Stanton. I should remind you that the furnace doors are open.
What?
The doors to all the furnaces are open and raging.
Oh, so it's freaking hot in here.
Not so much as that, it's just, the doors are open. The fires are exposed.
Push him into the fire! Is that what the DM is suggesting?
Basically.
I can 5-foot step diagonally, yes?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's only the second diagonal space that becomes 10 feet.
Alright. I'm going to 5-foot step up there. And I'm going to touch of law on Lucy.
So she gets a +2 to anything.
Well,
she
for one round, she could treat all of her rolls as if they came up at 11.
Awesome.
All attack rolls, all skill rolls.
As if they came up as an 11 on
You don't
the
have to
die.
roll anything and come up balls.
Okay.
As an 11 on the dice or all together?
As an 11 on the dice.
Alright, so whatever you have written down +11 for one round.
So I could use knowledge nature?
No, he's
'Cause
saying
I don't-
that
If you
he's-
want to barrage people on this side of the entangled area, you don't have to roll balls. You can just take an 11.
Oh.
for your next turn only, you can automatically get an 11 on the dice.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that brings it back up to the goblins. This goblin, since is now going to touch Lucy with the red hot tongs.
Oh shit.
And this is versus your touch AC.
Where is that? Oh, there?
Yeah, does a 16 hit you?
Uh-huh.
So you get burned and branded too.
Great.
You take 2 points of fire damage.
Okay, she screams bloody murder.
Yep. And the goblin's just laughing and jumping around. Burn the flesh! Burn the flesh! The other 3 are about to get stuck. The other 4 are about to get stuck again. So, Will, if you could roll me a d20. Well, I'd find where he is.
An 11
An 11 plus 2, so 13.
does not.
Yeah, one gets, in fact, they all 4 get stuck again. The other one is going to stay put, since he's not going to be stupid and get entangled like the others. So
Okay.
they're done, and it's back to our gnome friend.
Please tell me he's coming around to the other side, and he's going to take care of the one that's in melee range.
Yes, he is.
Does that count as a charge, or does it not because there are people in the way?
It wouldn't, because there are people.
Balls.
He would have to end in Lucy's swear.
Alright.
Yeah. So he's going around. He's attacking the goblin. Yeah, he hits the goblin again
Woo! Kill it!
for 4 points of damage.
Kill it!
Yeah, that actually did kill it.
Woo!
He had 4 hit points altogether.
Awesome.
That's 3 out of 8 down so far.
Okay.
No spell would really come in handy right now. Sonic Blast. No spell I don't get until a few levels from now.
Sonic
Sonic
Blast.
Blast.
Sonic Blast.
That brings it back up to Lucy.
Okay, so because of the touch of law, can I just automatically succeed on a hit to one of the goblins?
Basically, yeah, because it's an 11 plus your attack roll.
My attack roll is 0. Wait, what?
Your base attack modifier.
0. for Lucy.
For a druid, it should be like a level. It should be like at least a +1 because it's or level 2.
Yeah, your base attack bonus is
Oh.
+1.
So it's a
Your ranged
2.
attack. Your ranged attack totaled is, since you have no dex modifier, is a +1. So even with
So that's
your
12.
yeah, and 12 won't hit. So if you want to hit them, you're going to have to take the roll.
Even if their AC is decreased because they're
Entangled?
Yeah, because they lose up to 4 points their dex modifier. And their dex modifier is a 2, so it goes down to -2. That drops their AC to 12, actually.
so.
Woo!
So if you take the 12, you automatically hit.
Okay, so I hit one.
Yes.
And I do 1d4 points of damage.
Let this be a lesson to you kids. Stay in school. Do math.
1 point of damage. Woo!
To avoid the whole attacking melee, we'll say that you got this guy who's exactly 50 feet from you.
Yeah.
You kill him.
Woo! Awesome!
You pick up a random shard of glass, sling it, and it's like, ugh!
And then Theodora mauls. So bite and scratch.
She goes to the mall.
Yes.
Why does she go to the mall?
Wait, I don't need to roll because her bonus is +4. So 11 + 4, it works on her, right?
It would only work on you. The
Okay.
whole share
So-
spell thing is for your spell list.
Okay, so that's a... Oh, shit. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 on bite.
13 will hit.
Okay. 7 + 4,
11.
11.
11 won't hit.
Okay, so that's 1 hit. Or do I get 2 talents or just 1?
2 talents.
Awesome. 11 + 4.
That hits.
Okay, so
3 damage rolls.
3.
He's dead.
4. So that was 8 damage.
Yep, he's dead. Stanton.
The area in between, that's still entangled area.
Yep.
Yeah. Until she dismisses it.
He's looking at the windows on the other side. We could always get another chair.
So what do you do right now?
Does the gnome fighter have any ranged weapons, like a bow or anything you can use?
He does have a composite longbow.
Awesome. Touch of law to him.
Alright then. The goblins. The 3 remaining goblins, the look of glee and fun on their face immediately drops when all their friends have been felled. And they start pointing at you, shouting in goblin with this look of horror on their face. And the one that's free immediately runs out the door.
Theodora revels in their fear.
Immediately runs out the door, and he is unfortunately gone, since you can't do an attack of opportunity with ranged weapons.
Okay.
The other 2 are going to attempt to break free from their bonds, so they can also make a flee. They're all like, no, do not want. One manages to break free, the other is unfortunately stuck. Poor him.
Yay.
So, he is stuck. The 3 of you all go before him. What do you do?
Stan's looking for another chair.
Do you dismiss your entanglement so you can walk freely?
I could dismiss the entanglement.
Good. Linka could hold... the gnome can hold action, and it would be Lucy's turn.
So...
Have him hold action. Lucy dismissed the entangle. Gnome move into clear line of sight so we can fire, and then with my touch of law, take an 11 on a hit to hit the goblin.
He's dead.
Okay.
So we're not going to interrogate him?
2 have gotten away.
Stanton kind of picks up the brand from that one and says, "They're mine now."
So the one goblin gets away.
I thought 2 of them got away.
Oh yeah, 2 of them got away, having run out the door, and you heard them scampering down a flight of stairs.
Stan's going to be checking the bodies.
Just normal goblin attire.
There's not like any sort of like currency they may have been paid with. Any sort of
No,
nothing.
not whatsoever.
Right. Next, he's going to be checking the corpse of Ameiko's father.
He's clearly dead.
Well, I can see that.
It looks as though he was encased in the glass while still alive. Hence the look of sheer horror on his face.
Ow. Theodora is admiring the handiwork.
And considering that the goblins were attempting to do the same with all the disfigured body parts and were failing miserably by the looks of it, none of the goblins could have done it.
Can we dust for fingerprints?
This isn't NCIS. This is...
None of the bodies that you see resemble Ameiko.
Right.
Okay. Well, that's good, I guess.
I'm sure this story will make a bit more sense if we go a bit deeper. I'm pretty sure we just encountered the Vanguard.
Okay.
So, do you try to follow after the 2 that got away?
Yeah.
Before doing that, Theodora sniffs around and sees if she can pick up any scents.
She does pick up the goblin scents most of all, heading in the direction they went.
Guidance, virtue, resistance. All
And
around. For everyone.
And remind what that does again.
Virtue gives everyone a +1 temporary hit point. Resistance gives people +1 to their saving throws. And guidance gives people a one-time +1 to a single skill check, saving throw, or attack.
Alright, so, following the scent of the goblins, you come across this staircase towards the bottom of the map.
Okay.
And going down said stairs takes you to the basement level.
Wait, should we use our healing spells now, or
I only have like 2 points of damage, even though I screamed bloody murder.
all right? I only have 3, so
I mean, hopefully.
should be good.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're brought down into a small basement level beneath the Glassworks. There are a few torches lit up.
You sure?
There should be.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
All right, we found
I
it.
see it
Okay,
now.
you just weren't on that side of the screen.
Quit blaming us for everything.
So, that is where you all are.
Okay.
Which direction would you like to proceed? So far, when you came down here, it's quiet.
Theodora sniffs.
She smells the scent of goblins in that way direction.
So left. But
South.
not right. South. Okay, whatever.
Marching order.
Theodora's kind of a tank.
So Theodore first, Stanton second. Do you want Lucy to bring up the rear, or do you want do you want the other guy to serve as like a rear guard?
Yeah.
All right. So
Lucy's going to stay in the middle.
So Theodora, Stanton, Braves McGee, or Stanton. Shit. Theodora, Stanton, Lucy, Braves McGee.
Okay, go ahead and set yourselves. And begin moving across the map as accordingly.
There's a star.
I know, that was on the image when I copied it onto there. That wasn't me that put it there.
Okay.
Alright. Considering the torchlight in your own vision, you do see a pair of doors here and here. And also one at the end of the hall.
Okay.
Other than that, the halls seem clear and it's still quiet.
Okay. Sniff, sniff, sniff.
Everyone roll perception checks.
Yes.
Everyone roll perception checks. 15 plus 8, so 23.
18 plus 9 for Lucy. 14 plus 3 for Theodora.
So 23 plus for Stanton and... Alright. Yeah, the three of you... Theodora can still sniff the goblins coming from this general area strongly.
Okay.
The rest of you, as far as sight and hearing goes, you can hear them talking in behind one of those two doors that's closest to you. They're speaking in goblin still, but they sound very hurried and very afraid.
So we're gonna go through the door?
Oh, I would assume so.
Okay. Cool.
Which door are you going to try to go through
The
first?
one we hear goblins through?
So, that one.
We can't
Well,
see.
I'm on the wrong way. That one?
Okay.
I'm gonna move this.
We can't
Okay,
really see
that
where
one.
the door is.
The one by the star?
Yeah, bring her a little closer. It will be this one.
Okay.
I am so confused.
There
I
are-
don't think
the-
I like this lighting.
Yeah, the one that Stanton is dancing around, that's a door. The one that Theodora is dancing around, that's a door.
Hang on. You see where it just lit up a bit?
Yeah,
That was one of the doors you can check.
right through here.
Okay.
And what is it? When you bust open that door, the two goblins are standing there along with this man.
Ah, there's a man.
Yeah, a man who is half elvish.
So can we move ourselves into the room?
And see
Yeah.
this?
Well, the room is very small to be able to take up all of you at once. And once you open the doors, the goblins point, and this time speaking calm. That's them! They're the ones who ruined the road! Who killed us! So, the goblins keep their initiative. The new guy gets to be added on. The new guy is keeping his bow on his back, even though you're all standing there and the goblins are telling him that you're the ones.
So he's not acting hostile?
It seems to be.
I don't like the way you looked at me. You can't see this through the over the podcast, but he gave me a bad look. I didn't like it.
It's one of those DM looks where you know he's hiding something. Something is going to happen.
Alright, so bringing up the initiative order just because the goblins are definitely acting hostile. Lucy,
Okay.
What would you like to do? Any form of action or trying to talk?
Theodora is sitting there threatening the goblins because this is just too much fun.
You're afraid of the little dragon.
Yes. Lucy is maybe trying to reach for her collar and seeing that there's a person who doesn't look like he's being threatening right now. Hello. I'm sorry. She gets riled up very easily.
He just stares you down and is like, "You're the ones attempting to ruin her plans. For my love, I cannot allow this to continue."
What?
And he's going, since Theodora is the closest one, he is going to make an unarmed strike at her and do a stunning fist.
Oh.
She has to make a fortitude save. Once I find out where it is. She has to make a fortitude save DC of 14 to avoid being stunned.
Oh, shit.
That's
That's not good. Ah, shit. She doesn't make it. Ah.
And as far as the
That's
attack,
fun.
goes, does a 17 hit her?
Fuck, yes.
Okay, so stunned. Creature cannot take actions, drops everything that's held, takes -2 penalty to AC, and loses their dex bonus to AC if they have any for the next round. And he's also going to do a whopping 5 points of damage to her. And seeing that he attacks the dragon, the goblin's like, "Ah!" Stanton.
shit. All right.
Channel negative energy?
Let's see.
We're measuring things.
Yep. He's measuring out his attack spells radius.
Here's the $1 million question.
Uh-huh.
If Ameiko is here, I'd really like to not hit her with channel negative energy.
Okay.
And I have selective channeling.
Alright.
Can I choose not to target someone if I don't know if they're in the radius or not?
What's created in this fashion? We'll say that for selective channeling, since you're dealing with magic, you can't just up and say, "Hey, don't target so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so." Maybe go off an aura kind of way.
I'm sorry. Theodora is probably not correctly aligned for that to work.
Well, I'm more like saying going off like life force or some way.
Yeah, not alignment wise.
Okay.
No.
Probably metagame speaking, just some type of fashion where, since you've interacted with Ameiko, you know her, you've felt her magical presence, and she's a bard. That can be your way of not targeting her.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna channel the crap out of negative energy.
Alright.
And I'm going, obviously, the party members and Ameiko, if she's in the area, I don't know or not.
Yeah.
They have to beat a DC of 15.
So, 3 rolls.
Yep.
With the goblins getting a -1 towards their will, and our man Pseudo getting a +5.
Jesus Christ!
Okay, Pseudo's the blue, the goblins are the red and white. They do not make it. He was 1 point short.
Oh my god. Okay. 5.
5? So, yeah, they all take 5 points of damage.
Sweaty balls. Oh.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I did not expect that to work. Bitte.
Both the goblins are seriously hurt and demoralized again.
Weren't they already injured to begin with?
Those two, no, those two were never touched.
Oh.
Because they were towards the bottom of the map.
True, very true.
So the goblins, considering that everybody is in the way, they are going to stay put and huddle under the desk.
Good.
Good.
Linka, the gnome is like, guys, I see another hole at the end. I'm going to go around. We can surround them. Ah! And he just goes running off in the garden.
So he does like 2 move actions to try to get around?
Yeah, with his speed of 20 feet since he's a small creature, so he gets a 40-foot movement.
Awesome. Let's see.
So 20 would be up in that corner.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Alright, so he's all the way up there. Lucy, it's back to you and Theodora. Theodora will be unstunned after your turn.
Okay, but she's currently stunned.
Yeah, she's stuck in place. She has penalties to her AC and whatnot.
Can she attack?
No, she's completely incapable of doing anything. In fact, if she was floating, she dropped right to the ground.
Dang it. So she's cursing like a sailor.
Don't mean to interrupt, but is it possible for me to pull a move action so that you can use the heals on Theodora?
Healing wouldn't take away the stun, but it would certainly give back any hit points she lost.
It's only she's not in danger.
Alright, never mind. I'm being stupid.
No, it's a good consideration. Theodora slingshots over everyone.
Or Lucy slingshots over.
Or Lucy, yeah.
Since Theodora's a small creature on the ground and Stanton hasn't taken an action, you don't take any penalty to the attack.
12.
12? 12 is not going to hit our main guy.
I'm useful.
Well, what's his AC?
17.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
And
No.
Druids suffer the same thing that all mage classes suffer in early levels of Pathfinder. Kind of weak. But once they hit that 4th level and get wild shape, that's when things start to really take off. Especially when they hit the level where they get Call Lightning available.
Oh, yes.
That's always a nasty spell. Suto.
You know the whole reason I didn't take a ranged weapon? Because I suck with them. You know why I'd like Sound Blast? Because it's the closest thing I'll ever get.
Yeah.
Since Theodora's no longer stunned. Theodora's no longer stunned. She's still on the ground. Suto is going to
Crap himself?
They build him to be such a nice fighter, yet they pit him in such a tight corner map, too. It's awesome.
Lucy does scream out, "Shame on you!" during her turn.
Since
Just saying.
since Lucy is once again unstunned, he is going to, in fact, push his way into her square to get at Stanton. So, what is Theodora's combat maneuver defense for CMD? Or Theodora's?
13?
Yeah.
13. So he has to beat an 18 to move through her square.
Yeah, because she's going to bite the crap out of his ankles.
Can he... He has to move there and then move back, which means that attacking would be part of a movement action. Can he actually do that, or...?
Not really. I'm just saying that he's stepping into her square since she's a small creature.
But that would still...
She's going to be biting the crap out of his ankles. And knees.
You can move through an enemy square. Very well. The only thing that he can do is attack Theodora again, because he's certainly not going to back down. This time he's going to Fury of Blows her.
So Theodora's going to have the time of her life.
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Are you sure?
You're lucky an unarmed strike comes with a natural 20 crit, because he rolled a 19 and an 18 on the die.
Are you sure that you don't want us to switch and you can massage her little dragon bones?
We might be doing that next round.
Alright.
Yeah.
Wow!
Oh.
She took a whole 14 points of damage.
Oh, she's not dead yet.
She took max damage for his attack.
Fuck.
That brings it to Stanton.
All right.
8 HP left.
Hold on. Cure Light Wounds. That's 1d8 plus your caster level.
Yeah.
Alright.
At a max of 5, I believe.
Alright, so Stanton's going to use Cure Light Wounds on Theodora.
Alright.
That came up with 7.
Alright, so she earns 9 points of HP back?
No, it's like 7 total.
Oh, okay, 7 points of HP back.
Alright, Stanton is then going to move back here. And Lucy?
Well, did Lucy hold it? Lucy didn't hold actions.
Okay, so it's just open.
Yeah. The space is open now for you to move. The goblins,
Now I need a calculator.
still badly hurt, are going to stay put.
Good.
They don't want to mess with the Heroes of Sandpoint.
Good.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15,
Now I have a
20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Now Pseudo is being flanked.
Yay!
But
Yes!
but the gnome took a double action, so he can't attack.
But at the very least, he's there being sexy.
Yeah.
Because he's a gnome.
Now it's Lucy.
Ha! 15 HP. Okay. Lucy steps up and cures light wounds on Theo.
Alright, so roll your D8.
Where's my D8? Is this a D8? No. This is, okay, here we go. 5
Plus 2, so
6,
7.
7. Okay.
So you moved and you cast, what's Theodora going to do?
Full action.
Alright.
Bite, talon.
She has to beat, well, she's being flanked, so she gets a +2 to her rolls. And I think flanking also takes away dex bonuses.
I thought flanking only gave a +2.
I know it definitely gives the +2. So go ahead and just roll right now while I look this up.
15 plus 6.
15 and 6. Well, that's going to be it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, hero pointing that. That was a nat 1. So, that second roll over again. 17 plus 6.
17 on the die is going to hit.
14 plus 6.
Yeah.
Oh, so all 3 of them hit.
Yep.
2, 3, 2,
That's 7 damage so far.
plus 1 on each, so 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wow. That was a hard hit done to him. He's kind of, whoa!
Good.
But he's still fine-ish.
Fine-ish?
Fine-ish.
That's the first time I think I've ever heard that word used before.
Okay.
My ass is going to be
Back
a
to
log flume tomorrow.
Okay, back to Pseudo. Looking between the dragon and the gnome that just came up behind him.
Oh, is he going to do the ninja thing?
Yeah.
Aww.
He's going, using his move action, he's going to move past the gnome behind him. And then we'll attempt to stunning fist him. So our gnome has a combat move.
It's like checkers.
Yes.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking when I heard stunning fist him. 5 plus, so he has to be
Elaborate?
a 20 fisting.
Oh, ha ha.
Pseudo gets a 28 on the roll, so he manages to move past the gnome.
I'm a terrible human.
And makes an attack on the gnome. The gnome has to make a fortitude save.
Nah, it just took me a moment.
15. Well, the gnome does not get stunned, and Pseudo used up all of his stunning fists.
Yes!
And I'm telling you that just because I'm that nice. You know, any other GM would keep that a secret. Meanwhile, on the attack roll...
Which means he said it before he realized that that would be important, and that he should...
No, I'm just that nice. Meanwhile, on the attack roll, he ends up hitting your gnome friend for 7 points of damage.
Aw. That's not good.
And now it's Stanton's turn.
Channel negative energy.
Alright. Well, there's no point in saving the goblins. It's going to kill them even if they save.
Yeah.
What?
Your friend, on the other hand,
He is
rolled
not.
a 17.
Alright, so half of this. So he takes 2 points of damage.
Awesome. And the whole... When he was fighting, he's all like, "You all will never ruin my love's plan!" As he's hitting the gnome. Everything will go through! Goblins are dead, so skip the goblins, straight to the gnome. The gnome immediately turns and is like, "Oh, you need to shut your mouth, son!"
Please tell me an NPC is the hero of our tale. I really want to hear that.
"You need to shut your mouth, son, or I'll shut it for you!" He doesn't get too much. Anyway, so he takes a swing at Stanton.
Wait, what? How the hell?
He makes a swing at Pseudo.
Holy hell!
Quick change of heart there.
He hits Pseudo for 5 points of damage.
It's like, for one, he apparently has the reach of an elder dragon. He's also apparently hitting the wrong person.
Pseudo, upon being hit and hearing the gurgling screams of his goblins, is going to, and also seeing where he is, when he looks around, is going to immediately drop to his knees and be like, "I surrender! I surrender!"
Lucy is practically livid, but is okay with his surrender. Theodora is trying to go for his nads.
In accordance with the order of Abadar and the law set point in the hamlet of Sandpoint, I am placing you into custody. Please place your hands behind your back.
Make an immediate perception check. Or sense motive, whichever is higher.
Either Lucy or Theodora is stepping behind. We're making sure there's no check moves, like in checker, so that he can't do that ninja thing again.
Okay.
So, like, Theodora is behind me.
Stanton and
You're behind
Lucy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, make immediate perception or sense motive checks, whichever is higher for either of you.
Perception! Go! 18 plus 3 for Theo. 16 plus... Where is it?
You know what? Just because I have so many, I'm going to go ahead and use that.
16 plus 9 for Lucy.
15 plus 8 for Stanton, so that's 23.
Alright, you're both going to see that he immediately draws out a dagger and goes for his own throat. You have one chance to stop him.
Oh, shit. Quarterstaff?
Yeah, you can attempt to hit him, you can attempt to grapple him, but he is going to kill himself.
He is a hero unit, right?
Basically, yeah, he's a boss. What do you mean?
So that means that we can knock him into negative hit points, so we still have a chance of him not dying, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
This would be that chance, because why bother interrogating?
Channel negative energy.
Okay.
So I use that.
I should warn you that if he misses his will save and you don't roll higher than 9 points of damage, he would still be awake and conscious enough to slash himself.
Lucy hits him with her quarterstaff at the same time.
I'm also assuming that our gnome friend is joining in.
Okay, so far your channel negative energy is going to be halved. So go ahead and roll damage and see what happens.
That is... So he takes at least 2 points of damage.
Okay, so...
It's about little steps.
So, Lucy, whatever it is you're doing to try to stop him.
Quarterstaff, 17, so 18 on the quarterstaff.
Your quarterstaff whacks him over the head, roll damage.
1d6. 1.
Alright.
Can Theodora nip?
Yeah.
Okay.
Theodora gets 1 bite.
Nat 20!
Alright, so we'll just say that Theodore grabs a hold of his hand, making him drop the dagger. So he has no means of killing himself right now, as you all have him surrounded.
Lucy gets out rope.
I'm assuming that, like, as part of, like, Stanton's, gear would have come with some... As a law enforcement officer, I'm assuming he had some form of manacles.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you lock him up.
Those are really easy to get out of. Theodore's gotten out of them many times.
They're a bit harder when your wrists are around your shoulder blades.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, there is also still a door behind him, and any of you that made the way around, there's like the one door that's behind him and another door that's like 2 or 3 squares up.
So...
We check the area?
Yep.
Alright, the one door is just a storage area.
This one?
Yeah. The one that's right behind him, on the other hand, you see Ameiko tied up and unconscious on the ground.
Check for a pulse.
She's alive, but barely.
Stabilize.
Well, she's already stabilized. She looks like she's been wounded badly and stabilized already.
Okay.
Metagame speaking, she is within, as soon as I find it, where, see the dreams of sleep, storage, the sister lies on her side and floor, bound at the wrists and ankles with rope, blindfolded, gagged with strips of leather.
I'm going to go into pretty good detail with that.
Well, yeah, they want to make sure that everything is detailed, so no one's like, I just cut whatever.
Which is what we do anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
Conscious, okay, she's conscious but badly wounded, stabilized at a -2 hit points.
Stanton uses his other Cure Light wounds.
Alright, so she is healed. Still bound and gagged.
Okay.
And Pseudo is just got this defeated look on his face, like everything's going down the shithole.
Stanton unbinds the gag. Are you alright, Miss Ameiko?
I think so. That asshole of a brother attacked me. Then all these goblins drag me down here. What time is it?
It's still early morning, still time for breakfast.
Oh God, I need to tell my father what happened. Pseudo was the one who instigated the raid.
There's a bit of an issue with that, Miss Ameiko.
And Pseudo immediately chimes in. Yeah, I turned him into a trophy. Be sure to say hi to him when you go upstairs.
Lucy smacks him.
Ow.
Excuse me, officer. Please escort this individual to the prison. How he gets there, well, I'm sure you can get creative.
Oh, I'll make sure that And so,
Theodora goes after and makes sure that he is properly escorted.
Yeah,
Quote, unquote.
well, let's make sure that at least one semi-PC character goes with him
Yeah.
so he doesn't...
so Pseudo is being led out. Ameiko, upon hearing that her father is dead, at first gets a somber look on her face, but then is like, good riddance. Good riddance. Although this also means that unfortunately everything of his goes into my name. Probably give it a charity or something. She just keeps muttering to herself as she walks completely past you all going to head out.
Lucy follows after, willing to offer emotional support.
Alright, so Lucy is doing that. Stanton, there is still the office that Pseudo was hiding in.
Yeah, you said there were 2 rooms over here?
Yeah.
The one that the goblins were in.
Yeah.
He's going to search that one first.
Okay. The first thing, what you end up finding is a leather-bound journal. When you look into it, you see some pretty interesting stuff. The first several pages are a bunch of maps of Sandpoint, crudely drawn maps. One looks familiar to you as it explains the raid of 30 or so goblins that you all, in marking off the areas that they came out from, that you all fought them in. Others include a raid of over 200 or so, and different elaborate plans. Some of them just etched out, others with not agreed upon, whatnot. Other pages, one page you come across, the raid went about as planned. Few thistle-top goblins perished, and we were able to secure Tobin's casket with ease, while the rubes were destructed by the rest. I can't wait until the real raid. This town deserves a burning, that's for sure. As you continue flipping through, you also come across hand-drawn pictures of a woman. Some are pin-up style, others are flat-out nudes of her.
Yeah, I can't see. You need to bring that closer. There's
There are actual nip shots in there too.
Oh!
I can
oh
see
my.
her the JJ.
Yeah.
Huh.
So you also have mentioned that. Well, I'll just say the last 2 pages you come across are as follows: Rip Nugget seems to favor the overwhelming land approach, but I don't think it's the best plan. We should get the Quasit's aid. Well, you wouldn't have knowledge planes with you.
No,
Never mind.
no. Well,
Well, you can attempt to make some knowledge.
knowledge, religion.
You can attempt to make some knowledge.
Yay! How many times have I used Touch of Law? I used it once on you,
And once on the gnome.
once on the gnome. I'm going to use it a third time today on me to take a 11 plus 7 on a religion check.
Quasit's a demon.
Okay.
Oh, snap.
A demon about the size of a small candlestick, like the kind you would carry around, but can still be rather powerful. Anyway, we should get the Quasit's aid, send her freaks up from below via the smuggling tunnel in my father's Glassworks, and then invade from the river and from the Glassworks in smaller but more focused strikes. The rest, except Barthamus, agree, and I'm pretty sure the bugbear's just being contrary to annoy me. My love's too distracted with the lower chambers to make a decision. Says that once Maleficor's released and under her command, we won't need to worry about being subtle. I hope that she is right. And the last page reads, my love seems bent on going through with it. Nothing I can say convinces her of her beauty. She remains obsessed with removing what she calls her celestial taint and replacing it with her mother's grace. Burning her father's remains at Thistletop's shrine seems to have started the transformation, but I can't say that her new hand is pleasing to me. There's a picture of the same woman with a demonic-looking hand. Hopefully when she offers Sandpoint to Lamatsu's, and that name should ring a very bad bell for you, Lamatsu's fires, her new body won't be as hideous. Maybe I'll luck out. Succubi are demons too, aren't they? And that's where it ends.
Oh.
So we have devil worshippers trying to, demon worshippers technically, trying to bring together a bunch of bad guys to totally screw up everyone's day.
Yes.
All right.
And a celestial being who's trying to embrace her demonic heritage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything in the other two rooms aside from the massive plot hook?
Yes. The door next door to the office leads into what appears to be a crudely built tunnel. The smuggling tunnel made mention.
Do explosives exist in this era? Or
Kinda, sorta. I mean, there are such things as exploding rooms and whatnot.
because there's a very crude way in which some miners will seal up caverns, and I think if we could get creative with some of them. That's not good.
It's just the kickstand.
Okay. His bike fell apart. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Is this particular basement below sea level?
Where? Yes and no.
Can we just explode the cavern?
Well, I don't think with our current armament and with our current skills we can. I'm pretty sure, like, if we were like, hey, miners, or hey, weird alchemist dudes, do you think that you could totally seal off this cave for us?
Yeah.
Or, there was one particular campaign in which a self-destruct device of a certain compound involved flooding it with seawater. So...
Yeah. We could flood it with seawater.
Yeah.
Well, since you're not going down the cave, I can't really say much.
Unless else we want to explore the cave,
Um,
which might be the next plot hook.
yeah. We should probably make sure what's down there. We should probably make sure what's down there first before we start blowing anything up. And even if we were going to blow it up, we wouldn't want to send a bunch of miners to their deaths.
True.
So,
and also remember that you're currently the only one in this area right now. She left with Ameiko. Or she's at least upstairs in the Glassworks with her.
Stanton's going to rejoin the rest, assuming that there's nothing in the other storage room.
No, it's just storage.
Alrighty.
Glass stuff.
Yeah. So, you head back up and rejoin Ameiko and Lucy as the Glassworks, as Ameiko is just staring at the quote-unquote remains of her father. Just shakes her head and continues to leave. Do you let Lucy in on what you found in the journal?
He's first going to say to Ameiko, if you want, we can offer your father a proper service. It would be on the temple.
She just waves back at you and says, do what you want with him. I'm no longer his daughter, he said so himself. I wonder if he even changed the will before dying yet. Maybe I won't get everything. Be one less thing to worry about.
Lucy doesn't really know how to respond to that.
Yeah.
Yep. She just heads right out going towards the tavern.
If you want, you can close up shop for the day. We'll let people know what's...
Oh, heavens no. Heavens no. I mean, gosh, I was kept down in a cellar, bound and gagged after being beaten up by goblins.
Exactly.
Anything, I'm going to join in on the drinking.
If anything, not many people recover quickly from that sort of experience.
Sweetie, I was an adventurer. I've been to many places and I've seen many things, and I've been through worse than a few goblins locking me up in a cellar.
That's not all that happened today, though.
She just shrugs.
As you wish.
Alright then. And she continues heading off.
Stanton shares what he's discovered from the journal with Lucy.
Oh my.
Lucy, upon seeing the hand-drawn pictures, make a knowledge local check.
19 plus 7.
It's Nala.
Oh, that's Nala.
Well, that's not good, is it?
No.
So, you know that Tobin's remains have already been burned. Nala is apparently following Lamatsu now, and is slowly turning into a demon. And there is apparently also a demon residing somewhere beneath Sandpoint via the smuggling tunnel.
Oh.
As well as... And if there's a demon beneath Sandpoint that she's cohorting with, there might also be some other connection to Lamatsu.
Well, that's a problem.
Huh. I did not come to this town just to let chaos and madness run wild. And that sounds like a good place to stop off.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, with 8 minutes left, we can't really go into another map. Unfortunately. But just for the sake of showing, Just for, well, can't really show it since there will be light again. This time it should work out better since you're all going to technically be underground and not in a building. So let's see how that's going to end up looking for you all.
Okay.
So first, switch you all over there. Bring up the map.
I'm going to go ahead and zoom.
Go to... Yeah, go ahead and zoom out.
Nothing.
Paste.
Okay. Let's bring that in some.
And since you would be in pitch blackness...
Yeah, looks like there's something.
Since you'll be in pitch blackness, everyone's light is going to have to be brought down just a tad.
Don't we have time to rest before doing this?
You would. I'm just also seeing how everything looks.
Okay.
Alright, so let me come around and see this real quick.
Okay.
That's kind of awesome. Let me ignore what's going to come on. Ignore what's going to come on screen if anything does. Do you all see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Ignore him. Ignore him.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I wanted to see more of him.
He has dark vision, so he does not need light to see what's in front of him.
Wait.
Light.
But yeah.
Theodora has low light vision.
Hence her having a 10-foot radius of a 5-foot den.
Okay.
In fact,
On Will's nipples. Yep.
everyone else is going to go down to 5 foot with the 5 feet also being dimmed until any form of light spells are cast when we come back next week. So,
Okay.
you all made it through the Glassworks. You all know that crazy shit going on in town involving Nala still being alive, Father Tobin being sacrificed to Lamatsu, and since we have a cleric of Abadar with us, Lamatsu is very bad, very, very bad.
Yep.
Very bad shit.
Before we move on to experience points, anybody got questions or comments or anything of the like about tonight's session or the campaign going forward?
Not especially. I will say that I know that you have no control over this because it's the adventure pack. But when we hear that like Nala's body was never found, that like immediately sent up a red flag. Like, oh, she's gonna show up later.
Yep.
She's gonna.
She's the main bad guy.
Well, I didn't necessarily know bad guy because there could be interesting ways to bring them back from the dead, so to speak. But it did kind of send up a red flag. Oh, we're going to encounter this person. They're going to play a major role. So
Does the fact that she ends up being the villain of this chapter hold any sort of twist towards that whatsoever, or was it like, well, if it was going to be anything, it would have been that?
When I heard that she rebelled against her father, when her father was trying to lead her to be all holy, and that her child was so deformed, I was kind of like, yeah, she's half demon. Yeah, that's happening. Yeah.
I mean, she. Personally, I'm still adhering to the thought that it's a bit of a mystery behind how her child was deformed because, she is Azamar. It sounds like she's trying to work a ritual to try to work away her celestial side, or have surgeries to have demonic parts attached to her.
Like the journal said, she is going through a transformation
Right. So how
from
her,
Lamatsu.
so how her child came out deformed, I think, is that's still a bit of a mystery. So I will say though that just because in a storyline you can see a twist coming doesn't mean it's a bad one.
True.
So I still think it's going very well. I haven't been terribly offended with simplicity yet. So
Yeah.
that's one mistake that I know no one here is going to get. But in one of the games I played, in Mass Effect 2, there was in one of the expansions. There was a twist that was so goddamn obvious. I mean, you could see it coming a mile away, and me and my brother, when we were both playing it, he said, she's totally going to be a bad guy. And I was thinking, no way, that's too goddamn simple. There's no way that they do that, and then they went ahead and did it. So, at the very least, this hasn't offended me by doing something that's so blatantly obvious.
Awesome. So, the Rise of the Runelords story itself, still having fun with.
Yes.
Awesome. And that's all that matters to me, as well as making the game itself fun. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and cut the recording so I can pass out my XPs. We will see you all next week as the team decides where to go with the information that they currently have. Hopefully to what's actually still set up in the story. Since doing that would earn even more XPs.
True.
Alright, so we'll see you all next week. Have a good time.
Night.
Good night.